Hi, how you doing? So it's been a hot minute since I've recorded a video, huh? And there has been a good reason for that this time, and it's not just burnout, though that did, of course, have a hand in it. So basically, I've been gone for a hot minute, and
is gonna make even more trouble if we don't get out there and investigate.
there we go. So basically, I have not just been sitting on my butt doing nothing for like 3 months or whatever. Most assuredly. In fact, I've been quite busy. The main thing that I have been busy with, which is going to be the big thing for this video, is I've been redesigning Vixie again. And this time around, instead of just drawing her once and then calling it a day, I'm actually putting together a full model sheet for her. And for those of us who are not artists or anything of the sort, making a model sheet is really difficult and takes a long time. So I've been working at that for quite some time now, and I'm closing in on being done with it, because now I just have to do basically just the line work, color, and shading for everything, and then putting everything together. I have everything sketched out, I'm good to go. I have not started line work yet, and that's pretty much all I have left. On top of me doing this whole model sheet thing and drawing a model sheet that anyone who wants to make fan art can actually reference if they want to make fan art for me, I'm also giving Vixie multiple different outfits, both that she will probably use on my PNG supermodel every so often, and outfits that are just sort of canon outfits that she has. Those ones might not show up in like YouTube like basically at all, but they are still just outfits that Vixie has, so I wanted to draw them out so there's actually a visual for some of the other clothes that she wears despite beside her usual outfit that everyone knows. In other news now, I have been itching to play some Monster Hunter, so that's why we're playing Monster Hunter World again. Those of you who may be very familiar with my channel will remember I've actually posted Monster Hunter content on my channel before, and it's been a hot minute since I've done that. I'm a huge fan of Monster Hunter. I think this series is great. I love it a whole lot, and I'm very excited to see more of it. However, does that mean I'm excited for Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance? Not really, because I didn't like Monster Hunter Wilds, but I have high hopes for the people who do want to see Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance and did like Wilds. Moreover, I just want more Monster Hunter in general, and even if I don't end up liking it, I'll probably still end up playing it like how I did with Wilds. But right now, we're just playing World because this is the game I started with. It's been a hot minute since I played it, and I wanted to play some Monster Hunter again. I could have played Rise too, but I just felt like playing World. But that's actually one of the other talking points that I wanted to bring up for this video, and that is, do you want to see Monster Hunter content from me? That's the big question, because I'm on a big Monster Hunter binge right now. I'm in a very Monster Hunter mood, and there are many Monster Hunter games that I have not played yet, or played to completion. And the main thing I was thinking about is I kind of want to stream me playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, because I have that game on my Switch, and I've played it a little bit. I think I've gotten to Poke Village. I think that's the place I'm at currently. I'm not very far in Generations Ultimate. I don't even think I'm in high rank yet. But the point is, I want to play Generations Ultimate because it could very easily be my favorite Monster Hunter game because I've absolutely loved what I've played so far. So my question is, if I were to continue playing Generations Ultimate soon, which I am planning to, would you guys want me to stream it so we can all be there while I play Monster Hunter? That would be something I am absolutely down for, because Monster Hunter, despite it being a relatively difficult game, if you are familiar with Monster Hunter, it's not too difficult, so it's kind of a chill situation, sort of like Dark Souls. So streaming Monster Hunter games would be a very good idea for me. However, there is no way in hell I'm streaming Wild, A, because I don't like it, B, there's no way in hell I would be able to run it and also stream at the same time. But older titles, yeah, I can play Generations Ultimate, and I could go back and play like For You. That could be cool. There's still tons of Monster Hunter games that I want to play that haven't done that yet. So, in terms of content going forward, if you want to see me make more Monster Hunter content, and namely the relevant thing, if you want to see me stream Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, make sure to tell me in the comments. But the main thing, Tsitsiaku, okay, the main thing that has stopped me from uploading for a while has been the Vixie project, the Vixie 3.0 project, because as I mentioned, making a model sheet takes a long time. So if you're just popping into this video to see where the hell I've been so far, there's your answer. I've been working on a model sheet, but of course, there's a big part of it that has been burnout and me just not really feel like, doing YouTube at all. And that'll happen when you've been doing YouTube for as long as I have with as little success as I have. And I think that's a big reason why I've not really been feeling up to YouTube as I have been, because I feel like I'm getting too focused on the success and making this into a career side of things, and I sort of forgot that I started out just doing this for the love of the game. My rations. Where are they? I sort of started focusing too much on, like, you know, getting in my head and being like, oh, I'm this many years old this year and I still don't have my own place, or I'm this many years old and I still don't have a job and I'm not making money or whatever. I feel like I'm focusing too much on that and I'm forgetting why I started doing YouTube in the first place, which is fun. And I think the best indicator of that being the case is definitely me not, like, actively not wanting to edit anymore, because video editing used to just be something that I just liked. Like, art is just something I did because I thought it was fun. And every so often when I do a fun edit in a video, I slowly remember, oh yeah, this isn't just my job. I did this for fun because video editing is fun. And I think when I come back to YouTube, because I will, I'm not giving up on this. When I come back to YouTube, I need to try and focus more on just doing something I want and not saying like, oh, I have to work today or something like that. I've sort of started doing that mentality a little bit and saying that if I'm telling someone I won't be free a given day, I used to just say, sorry, I have to work today, or sorry, I have to work on a video this day. I've sort of started getting away from this isn't my job, it's not work, it's something I want to do, just by saying like, oh, I can't, I have to edit that day. Not specifically saying the word work or referring to YouTube as my job or anything like that, but more so just, I need to do this thing today and I'm gonna do that, so I'm not gonna be free, you know? Kablam! I love greatsword in this game, it's so much fucking fun. So that's generally the position I've been in terms of YouTube. I've started thinking of it too much as my job and forgot, oh, he's angry, damn it. And I sort of lost that notion of it just being something I enjoy. So I need to get back in this headspace of just doing YouTube for the love of it and not doing YouTube because I need to make money, you know? Which, given the fact that no one is hiring in my town and I don't have a job, it's kind of hard to do that because this is like my only sort of like way to make money on my own. But at the same time, I also have my art, so at some point I could look into actually setting up commissions, which is a thing I do want to do. It's just a little intimidating, especially with the fact that I've only just recently got to a point where I feel like my art is good enough to actually sell commissions. Ideally, the ideal outcome for my personal employment situation, so to speak, is I get to a point where, I've always said this, I don't want to be the next Mr. Beast, I just want enough. I get to a point in YouTube where I'm making enough money to sustain myself, but I'm also making a majority of my money from commissions and stuff, so I can just do these two things I love and that can be my career. That's my game plan, that's what I want to do, this is what I want out of life. But given that both of those things are, you know, content creation focused and I kind of have to be doing stuff all the time for those, especially in today's day and age where daily uploads on YouTube Shorts and stuff is like the meta or whatever. I kind of have to put in quite a bit of work to do that, and both things are very, very prone to burnout, and that's why I'm stricken with it so often, and my upload schedule is so unbelievably turbulent. And that sort of segues into another thought that I've just been thinking in terms of what I'm going to do with this channel, is I kind of want to drop my schedule entirely, because that's just who I am. I don't really do schedules. It's just kind of a burst of inspiration at any given moment that this is how I get anything done. And I think by having a schedule for my videos, it's made it feel too much like a job. And this has happened before. Way back in the past, I used to have a very firm schedule where I was uploading 2 videos every day, which now I can't really do because I draw my thumbnails and that takes like a long time. So that's why I only do like 1 video a week, if that. There we go. So I'm thinking cutting out my schedule entirely so I can have more time to work on videos and make them even better, because that's another thing that I've been worried about in terms of like my content and why I haven't been uploading as much. I feel like a lot of my videos end up being subpar compared to what I want to do. The only videos I feel like where that's not been the case have been my Minecraft videos, because my Minecraft series, which as I mentioned is like one of my favorite series to do, has always just been a fallback. It's never been a super serious like I'm going hardcore into the Minecraft thing. It has just been, X thing happened and I don't have the video this week, so I'm just gonna play Minecraft. And I feel like how much I love my Minecraft series is a great indicator on how I thought YouTube too much of as a job, because the series where I'm not really taking it seriously and just kind of doing it because I want to is one of my favorite series. So that's another indicator that I need to have this paradigm shift in my brain where I stop worrying about it as a job and just start just doing it as a thing I love again. And I think, as I mentioned, for the reasons I mentioned, I think getting rid of my schedule will do that. And unfortunately, this does mean that videos are going to be more turbulent in their release, and it might be a decent amount of time in between videos. But ideally, this does mean the general quality of my videos will go up, and I'll start putting more effort into my videos because of it. Because for the longest time, my main deal on my channel since, you know, the rebranding and everything has just been my Let's Plays. And that's because Let's Plays are easy to do, they're fairly fun to edit, there's not a whole lot to doing things in a Let's Play, but at the same time, that also means if you want them to be interesting, you have to edit them more, and that's not really conducive for a long-form series. And that's why Let's Plays typically do not have great video retention, and having bad video retention also means that you're going to be not pushed in the algorithm as much. And this is that great. And this is that like business like focus side of my brain again coming in. I pay too much to my like video retention and being pushed to the algorithm or something, and that made me start focusing more as a business and not as just a thing I enjoy. But at the same time, I do want my videos to be as quality as possible so people actually, you know, feel like watching them. So if by giving myself a loose schedule and basically not having anything in my schedule aside from maybe put out a video this month, I forget where I was going with that. the setup completely derailed me. But basically what I'm trying to say is by not having a schedule and therefore having more time to work on individual videos, I'm going to be able to put more effort into editing my videos and making them generally higher quality so I can make them not suck as hard. And not only will that help with the business side of things being, you know, a video people want to watch for the whole duration, video retention, algorithm stuff, it's also just I want to make quality videos. And the reason I brought up the thing about my Let's Plays is I do like doing my Let's Plays, as I mentioned, because from a recording standpoint, they are the easiest ones to make because I just play a game and I shoot the shit, but they're bad for video retention and stuff like that. So I do want to branch out a little bit with my content, and I feel like a great indicator of that was the Nuzlocke video being, you know, this narrated experience where there's it's a very heavily edited video and I'm narrating the whole thing, cutting to live commentary and between the narration and everything. I want to do more stuff like that. Not specifically exclusively commentary and like narration videos like that, but I want that to be part of my channel because that was a lot of fun to make. It took a long fucking time, but that's sort of why I mentioned the whole thing about changing my schedule to not be a schedule anymore. So I can feel like I can make those videos and not have to do it without, you know, with completely neglecting my actual life outside of YouTube. And that's a big reason, like, just one of many that I feel like YouTube has sort of like fallen, in my opinion, of things I enjoy. I guess I was so focused on doing YouTube and doing YouTube so much and delegating all of my free time to YouTube, I couldn't really hang out with my friends anymore. And that's another big reason that I've not really been uploading recently is I've been hanging out with my friends again. And we're playing Pixelmon right now. And a lot of my time has been dedicated to playing Pixelmon with them. And I believe Draco at some point left a comment. Draco Kazanare. Hi. I believe they mentioned doing a multiplayer series or playing Minecraft with other people and uploading my channel, which I did propose the idea that maybe I could record my us playing Pixelmon and upload that. But while I did record some of it, like the first 3 days of us playing, I just wasn't up to it. It made me realize that, oh, me having fun with my friends and me having fun with my friends for YouTube are two very different things. I'm having fun with my friends, but I'm making a bad video. And if I'm making a good video, I'm not having quality fun with my friends. So I sort of gave up and I haven't really recorded any of that Pixelmon stuff. Maybe I'll upload some of it as like Patreon exclusive content, but we're not gonna get a Pixelmon series. But basically the entire point was all of this is culminating in me not really wanting to do YouTube because it feels too much like a job and intrudes on my personal life, basically. Again, that all comes back to I'm gonna drop my schedule most likely and stop doing the I have to upload one video a week and uploads are always up on Sunday. And it's more just going to be I'm going to continue to make videos, just keep an eye out for them. So this is one of the most reasonable ways for me to advertise, hey, subscribe with bell notifications so you know when I upload. I'm not gonna have a schedule anymore, so if you just go off of, oh, Vixie uploads on Sundays, you can't really do that anymore. So please make sure if you are subscribed to turn on bell notifications so YouTube actually tells you when I upload stuff. I used to be one of the people that just like, oh, I subscribe to them, I'll check their channels every so often and everything. But ever since I've started actually turning on notifications for channels I watch, I've been watching those channels a lot more. Juve is a great example of that because he doesn't doesn't exactly upload very often, aside from like onto his other channels, which are, you know, like stream highlights and supercuts and everything. But on Juve's main channel, he uploads very infrequently because all of his content is from streams, and all of his, like, you know, playing Skyrim but whatever gimmicks are from streams. And when he puts out a video on the main channel, it is super high quality. It's that sort of situation where it's like narrated and edited and going between live commentary and narration, like my Nuzlocke video was. That's Juve's whole thing, and his videos are great. And that's sort of like an indicator on how much I want to do that, because I love Juve's videos, and because of that, ever since I started putting on bell notifications for that, was I using, oh no, gotcha. Now I do high rank Great Jackers. Cool. Ever since I started, you know, actually getting notifications from Juve, I started watching his videos more, because it's like, oh yeah, I do want to watch Juve today. It's really funny just to think about how often, you know, YouTubers nowadays will plug saying, hey, subscribe with bell notifications. And while yes, that is interaction, that is also just genuinely good advice, because it actually tells you when the people you want to watch upload. So for any of you who really do like my content and want to see more genuinely, from not even like person to person, not even YouTube to viewer right now, person to person, turn on bell notifications. It'll actually make it so my content shows up, and that'll be very important with the fact that I won't have a schedule anymore. But of course, as I've mentioned a couple times, me not having a schedule means that my videos by and large will be higher quality, because I will edit when I want to edit and not edit because I have to, you know? And purely by virtue of this whole lack of a schedule situation, you can expect a lot more Minecraft, because that's like my easiest thing to record. And I do want to bring Resident Evil back, because I do want to play more Resident Evil, and not even just Resident Evil 1, I want to play the series. As I am slowly, you know, branching out and trying new things, by the way, I'm steadily realizing that I really like Capcom games, hence why I'm currently playing a Capcom game. And one of my ongoing series that I haven't uploaded in a little bit is a Capcom game. But I'm hoping with my lack of a schedule, more time, and I edit when I want to, that means I will start actually finishing Let's Play series, starting, of course, with the Resident Evil series. I also need to finish Hollow Knight, but every time I think about playing Hollow Knight, I really think about how I don't want to play Hollow Knight, so I think I might just not like that game. I think I like aspects of it, but actually playing it is not as enticing as I would want it to be. But of course, if there's demand for the Hollow Knight series to come back, I could see about doing it. I might not go as hard in trying to 100% it as I was, but oh god. Well, don't I just feel silly? Shoot him in the face. I want to knock him out with red pits. Oh, Diablos Armor, I love you. Here come the slam! Right, you're high rank Jagras. I totally forgot. That's why you're not dead yet. You're... But I suppose that's really just the crux of this video. There's all of the information of where I've been, what I've been thinking about, and where my mind's at. And also, do you want to see Resident Evil come back? Do you want to see Hollow Knight come back? Do you want to see more Monster Hunter from me? The comment section of this video is going to be an open letter to all of you saying, what... Sorry, that burp snuck up on me. What do you want from me in the future? Do you want to see specific series come back? Do you want to see me do specific games? Speak freely in the comments. Speak your minds. That's another big reason I want to do YouTube, and that's interacting with people like you. I mean, he's super in the vine trap right now, but whatever. Sorry, Athenoth. I think generally, in my personal opinion, the biggest thing that I want to do is stream Generations Ultimate. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Not only because it's just a game I want to play and streaming it's a great option, but also because there's specific aspects about old Monster Hunter and Generations Ultimate in particular that I don't know because I didn't play it. And a big reason I haven't been playing Gen U is I got to the point where I'm at on my main save, and I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do next. I think I'm literally just supposed to, like, up my hunter rank, but I got all of the things that I wanted for my bowgun build, and I couldn't really think of anything else to do, aside from going back and doing hunts I already did, which that might just be a problem with Gen U. I don't know. But that's a great example of why I want to stream it, so people who know Gen U and know old Monster Hunter can help guide me through it if I need help. I'm not really one of those streamers that's against backseating, because, like it or not, backseating is interaction with your community, so... maybe this is a hot take, but maybe saying no backseating is telling your chat on how to speak, and it might make people not want to talk to you. Maybe that's just me, maybe it's a hot take, but I don't know. Whenever I see streamers with a rule saying no backseating or anything like that, it makes me think that they're the kind of person who doesn't actually give a shit about their community and just wants to stream to make money. But I'm not going to call out anyone in particular, I'm not going to make a statement out of it, I'm just saying that's how I feel about it. And that's why I accept backseating. Though, speaking of streaming and backseating and everything, plop the Nuzlocke series, because yes, it is a series. When I said that that was just the start of the series and I am going to do this whole game, I did mean it. That is going to come back. I just haven't done that because I'm working on other shit. Currently, I have the second stream recorded because, you know, I made good on my promise. You got that video to 10 likes. Ooh, and that means I'm actually going to stream it. I have the second stream of that recorded, though I don't think I'm going to edit that into a video just yet because that stream itself was mostly like minimal progression and dialogue, and we didn't really hit any major story beats in that stream. So I think I'm going to do a third stream and record that and put those two into episode 2 of the actual edited series going forward. So it's not going to be one episode per stream. It's just going to be when I have enough content for a video, I will make the video. And in this case, it's most likely going to be streams 2 and 3, which did I upload? I think the first stream is up on Coyote Plus. I'd have to check. Snowy, do me a favor. Put up a thing. Did I do it? Well, yep, sure did. Thanks, Snowy. Very helpful. Did I not? I didn't get a Jagger's Claw. So ideally, most likely when I'm done with Vixie 3.0 and at least make the new PNG tuber model, I'm going to do a third stream of the Usum Nuzlocke, and I'm going to put together the second episode once we're done with that because I'll have enough content. And I will tell you already, if you were not there for the first stream and the second, you know, play session, it's confusing, I know. While it was not necessarily a whole lot of, you know, important story beats or anything like that, there was some interesting stuff that did happen. Yeah, I didn't get a single one, and I need 3. Cool. Did I get an investigation? I also need to kill regular Jagras to get piercing claws. I wasn't really planning on this entire video just being me fighting Great Jagras, so maybe I'll worry about getting this great sword just when I'm not recording video, and we'll go fight Pickle. Pickle. No, not for a long time. We'll go fight Pink Rathian and see what happens. I want to say Thunder and Thunder, Ice, and Dragon. I have an Ice one, but I don't have a Thunder one because I don't want to fight Kieran. We'll just stick with Wyvern Ignition. No, I don't. No. No. We'll just stick with Wyvern Ignition. We'll just run Wyvern Ignition and hope for the best. And let's actually do this so I can have it generally be what I want. Let's actually hold on. Let's just check. Are these good? Ish. Can I make one better? 30 HP, and it doesn't get any more than that. So we'll just go with another one of these for the activation chance, I guess. I don't care. You know, the more I talk about doing the whole thing with me streaming Generations Ultimate, the more actually pumped I am about doing that. So I think I'm most definitely going to be streaming Gen U at some point. I'm not sure if it's going to be while I'm playing back through Monster Hunter World, just so I don't overwhelm myself with Monster Hunter content, but it might because Monster Hunter's dope, but I don't think I'll care regardless. It says there's a Baroth Diablos and an Anjanath here, but I think this is a fake out quest where you actually do hunt Pink Rathian. Then again, she's not here. Speed sharpening is for quitters. I'm really not trying to hit your face right now, dog. With the f***ing toss in the middle of the f***ing... one of my favorite things about Monster Hunter is just when you get one of those monsters that's just trying to be as inconvenient as possible. I really just want to break his leg. I might just start hitting him with the f***ing sweep combo. I want to break the legs. He's almost dead. He's almost dead because he's only given me his face to hit, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Give me this dung bug. I am moderate to severely annoyed at this Anjanath right now. I'm hoping at least whilst he's sleeping, his leg, or at least the one we'll be able to see, will still be wounded, because I would prefer to break his leg before we leave, just to get a little bit extra more stuff from it, but I don't think it's gonna happen, especially because he's just sitting right here and he's not going straight to bed. Ooh-wee! Okay, he's up there now, apparently. Wait, and go. Nope, he really does not like Nakota. He had, like, no HP, and I killed him with just... Nothing about this fight made me happy. It made me exclusively sad. I don't want to play Monster Hunter anymore. The Gen U streams are canceled. Alright, I'll shut up. Genu streams are back on, everybody. Dude, that's why it was being so silly. He's got a gem in it the whole time. This ass game, I love it so much. Oh my god. I've already been recording for like 40 minutes and, you know, most of it has been quiet hunting of an Anjanath so far. So I don't know how much longer this video is going to do. Do I full commit and just go fight Pink Rathian for the video? I don't know, I might do that. Seeing as how I died to high rank Anjanath, I'm not sure if that'll be too good for my for my aesthetics. Speaking of aesthetics, would you look at that Anjanath taint? You'd eat that shit with a fork. So that actually does sort of stem to another thing I was wondering about for my videos and stuff. I do swear a lot more in my videos than I do in my normal speaking, and I'm not sure why, but YouTube doesn't like swearing. So I wonder if I start swearing as often as I do in the real life, which is not very often, maybe that'll be extra cool and make YouTube want to push me because, wow, look at how family friendly this person is. I doubt it, but in general, I just want to swear less. It makes me think less about what I want to say, and I start stumbling over my words a lot easier. Hey, how you doing? I think we'll do whatever the next quest is, which I believe is literally just the Pink Rathian hunt, and then I'll end this video. Just so there's a little bit extra Monster Hunter content for all the 3 people asking for it in the comments. And you know what? I'm going to listen to specifically those 3 people because I like them. The plan for this character was I wanted to use all of Zora Magdaros's gear, but that sort of went down a little bit because I started using this this slugger build with the bonk combo that the greatsword can do. So I sort of built entirely into slugger, and for a while I had the Diablos armor set as well, but then I got Wyvern Ignition and swapped it out for Crit Eye, so I didn't have negative affinity. And with this slugger set just being what was gonna get me to the Zora Magdaros stuff, I sort of started just wanting to do this instead, and if I just ran full Zora armor, I wouldn't have slugger level 3 anymore, so I haven't really used my Zora sword like basically at all. Old monster in the new world, that's what we're looking for. Oh, well, that's weird. I just realized the reason I thought that this Pink Rathian was in Wildspire Waste because of the old video I made about my top 10 favorite monsters in world. I had to record something for Pink Rathian, and I recorded it in the Wildspire Waste. Whoa, this is gonna be cool without any dialogue. Wow, cool. I will say though, the game most definitely gets infinitely better the moment the handler no longer speaks. You have your combo and your tail swipe now, I believe, but that might only be when you're enraged. Oh no, it's the backflip, right. Yo! Alright, hopefully these stupid Gajalaka don't interrupt me. Yo! A little bit too much tail HP to come off with 1 TCS. I might whip out my flash pods just to get a little bit of an opening to be able to sharpen. Right, that's the combo you have. You have the bite combo now. Get out of here. I'll tell you what I will do. Put down my health booster just to mitigate a little bit of that chip damage. Hey, I shot you with a dung pod. Can you leave? Do you need 2? I don't remember you needing 2. I guess you are in Apex, or at least in as far as this game is concerned. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, apparently it just doesn't care. I've never seen that happen before, at least in high rank. All right, now you and me, we're gonna walk right over here, and we're gonna hang out in my health booster. Atta girl. Okay, I actually needed the flash pod thing. Okay, that works too. What a wholly uneventful encounter. Get out of here. I need that Vigor Wasp. Flip. I really gotta hit the V in Vigor Wasp real hard just to be safe. This is bad. The ever so slight displacement. Never really the thing you think about with Greatsword, but it can be super helpful. There we go. Now you're down. That works too. Run with it. Roll it. Run it. I didn't hit her face, but that was good damage. It also looked pretty f***ing cool. Can I predict? No. Okay, now I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna predict she's coming right over here. Or Tzitziaku can show up and just completely put a wrench in everything I was trying to do. Hi, Tsitsi. Can you flash her specifically? Stop yelling at the Vigor Wasp. Thank you. Wow, she actually repositioned to avoid it. No, not you. No, I didn't want to do the in drool. Damn it. Whatever. I hit her. Even if I did like 6 damage, I still hit her. Dakota's been going off with the Thunderblade though. Yes, perfect. Oh, but she backed up so much. Okay, I wonder if I can get a... Well, she's probably gonna do her check and run. I want to try and get a stun while she's blinded. Because unfortunately sticking her face into a wall right now. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Ooh, that was actually a good animation cancel. Thank you, video game. I totally could have committed to that. I actually got hit because I dodged. Ooh, this looks like a good wing hit. But I'm very quick. I'll just go for the 2. Alright. Bye-bye, do your thing. Okay, we still need to break her left wing and her back, and then we're good. I remember I ran the Rathian set for a little bit in low rank, but I don't know if I'm actually going to want anything from Pink Rathian. Take your opportunity. Wrong wing, no. Commit to it. We're gonna go for another commitment because she's probably gonna stagger. Not what I wanted. Still a good hit though. Damn good hit. Surprised I didn't knock her out of the sky. That was such a good hit, but whatevs. We're good. We rockin', we rollin'. Snowy for the rest of the fight. Make the BGM rock and roll McDonald's.
McDonald's is a place to run.
Okay, now we can actually do the thing.
It is a restaurant where they buy food to eat.
She's enraged, so that's not gonna combo because she's not enraged anymore. Okay, whatever.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's.
There we go. Perfect.
McDonald's will make you fat. They serve Big Macs. They serve quarter pounders.
Big damage.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's.
I could dedicate my wake up hit to hitting her in the back, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that with TCS at least. Hi, Cincy. Thanks for everything up earlier. Appreciate you. See you later, big dog. Where does she go to sleep in the Coral Islands? It's been too long. I thought she slept where Palumu did, but she literally just sleep up here? She doesn't go up to the top of the map, does she? No way. That's where Legiana sleeps. Though, actually, while we're walking and everything, and it looks like she does sleep up there. Weird. I had a very interesting experience in this new character on Monster Hunter World. You know Kieran? The really annoying lightning horse that everyone hates fighting because it's so annoying? I kind of with Kieran. I kind of really like Kieran. I don't know why, but this time around when I was fighting Kieran, I just kind of had a lot of fun. And I looked at him again and was like, you know what? Kieran's kind of cool, actually. I actually don't hate Kieran nearly as much as I thought I did. I kind of want to fight him more. I don't think the back wake-up hit is happening. I would have to, like, thread the needle between the crook of her neck right here. That's, like, the only way I get a wake-up hit from the back. Or on the back, rather.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's.
She had 1 HP. She had 1 HP. She had 1 HP, by the way. I left her on 1 HP. She had 1 HP. I'm pissed. I'm mad. I'm mad as hell. Whatever. Alright, I'll just shut up. It's 2 for 2, by the way. Alright, well, there you go, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this short little foray into Monster Hunter World. It's been a hot minute since I played this. There's probably a good amount of people who don't even know I like Monster Hunter in here. I'm gonna end this video here. So just to recap, I'm still working on Vixie's model sheet, but it's getting close to being done. And when I'm done with that, videos will probably start back up, but we're not gonna have a schedule anymore. It'll just be whenever I can upload a video, but generally the videos are going to be higher quality. Also look out for the next Usum stream, because we're going to be doing more of that, and most likely I'm going to see about streaming Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate soon. So if any of that strikes your fancy, or if you just want to see my videos actually show up in your feed, make sure to subscribe with bell notifications so that you actually get notified when I upload stuff. Regardless, thanks for coming around, thanks for listening to me yap, and thank you for watching me play Monster Hunter for a little bit. I appreciate you all, I love you, stay safe, be kind, and have a great day.